Hi, everybody. Welcome into another new episode of Caton's Corner here on CUTV. As always, I'm your host, Tom Caton. And I know what you're thinking. Tom, where have you been for the past month? I apologize for my hiatus that I have taken. You think Zoom University would be a little easier than in-person classes, but boy, was I wrong. I'm up to my neck in work. It's just like being in person, but we're online, and it's crazy. But I do promise I'll make more appearances more often because after all, this is my farewell season and need people to see me as often as they can before I graduate and go off the air next May. But of course, if Gary allows that. So last time you saw me, which was over a month ago, I talked about how strange it has been trying to accommodate to everything online, this online setting for classes, not only classes, but for CTV and our other media outlets in the station, such as the Cal Times and WCAL. Even though I'm now used to an online class setting, I still don't really like it. I really wish we could be together right now, but as you all know, it's been illegal to be within 6 feet of each other for the last 7 months. We need to work on that. We can only hope it will be back on campus for the spring semester. At this time, all we can do is wait and see and hope. Do what you can to slow the spread of the virus. I know here I am still at home. You don't usually see me in my bedroom. As you can see, I had to make my bed to look presentable. Not in the studio. Hopefully can be back in the studio very soon. But if one good thing was to come from being online, I can sleep in till the very last minute before having to hop on to my class. And of course, I still have to make myself look presentable. As you see today, I pulled out the classic red CUTV polo. I have this shirt on, but I'm going to be honest with you, I still have my pajama pants on, but you can't see this because that doesn't matter. But overall, it's nice to sleep in and kind of be at home, even though I kind of get a little, I don't know the words for it. You get used to it, but not used to it at the same time. But we've got a great show planned today, just as always. And as you know, a great show always begins with this segment, Memes of the Week. These are some of my memes I found while using a lot, and I mean a lot, of spare time being stuck here at home and scrolling through social media. So let's go ahead and take a look at the first one. This describes our months in quarantine: January, looking happy; February, March, April, May, June. Now here we are in October. Still waiting to get over. Let's see the next one. The face you make when you hit a pothole. There's nothing but potholes here in Pennsylvania, and you can tell when it sounds expensive. A brand new episode, a brand new season. All right, let's go to the last one. How to properly greet someone during the coronavirus outbreak. You can't shake hands no more. Everyone out there is doing well. Do that instead. But those are my memes of the week. And as always, if you ever see a meme you think I should see, please send it to my email, cat7359@calu.edu. That's it for my monologue. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to talk with Amanda Considine, the current president of the student government, and Student Appreciation Week that's going to be coming up very shortly. So stay tuned, everyone. You're watching Caton's Corner on CUTV.
Have you seen the new Cal U Vulcan logo around? Have you wondered where to get gear featuring it? Then go to calvulcans.com and click shop. Log on and browse a full selection of men's shirts, women's shirts, pullovers, hoodies, and more. All items feature customization with the new Cal U Vulcan logo and wordmark. The site also features a full selection of hats, tailgating items, and accessories. Don't be the last person to sport new Cal U Vulcan gear. Go to calvulcans.com today.
Welcome back, everyone, to Caton's Corner. You know, if there is one thing I truly do miss about being in the actual studio for my show, it's got to be the peace and quiet when Gary yells out quiet on the set. With me being here at home, it's noisy from my parents and my siblings and my dog. So if at any time throughout the course of the show you hear my dog barking in the background, I apologize for that. But I'm going to introduce my first guest today. Well, she's really my only guest. She is the current president of student government and is here to talk about the upcoming Student Appreciation Week. Everyone, please welcome Amanda Considine. Is that it?
Yeah, you got it right. Hi.
Okay.
Thanks for having me here today.
Thank you for joining me. So first and foremost, hope you're doing well, staying safe, and your family as well. First of all, what's your point of view with classes being online for the semester?
Well, I was definitely looking forward to coming back to campus, as was everyone else. I actually live up at Cal U, so I'm still up here, kind of all in it. It was definitely a big adjustment at first with everything being online. I have a love-hate relationship with it, definitely. So I've definitely started to adjust now. I've been hearing a lot of concerns from a lot of students. I know a lot of people are anxious to get back on campus, and I'm definitely right there with them, especially because I'm right here. I wake up every morning and I look at campus and I'm like, oh, well, I'm still here anyway. But no, I'm definitely looking forward to getting back on campus. Hopefully that's this spring. We haven't heard a lot about it yet. There's a lot of state schools in the system who are kind of doing online and on campus and working with the both of that. So hopefully we move more into a stage like that come the spring, because I know a lot of students are anxious to get back on campus, as am I. But yeah, online classes are okay, but I think we're all ready to get back to some real learning.
Exactly. I'm looking forward to getting back in the studio, hopefully. But so let's begin here. So how are things going with student government?
So actually things with student government have been a lot better than I had kind of even imagined. I was thrown into this role in the beginning of the semester, and I was definitely a little bit nervous with everything being online. I've been involved with student government for some semesters now, and I have been looking forward to maybe coming and being the president at one time or another, and I never could have expected things to be like this when that happened. So I've been trying to make the best out of it. We're still holding meetings we were holding them weekly, and now they're bi-weekly, but we've got some pretty good participation in them, and our Senate's still been showing up and getting involved in the meetings, and they want to help and hear student concerns. So I've actually been very impressed by the turnout we've continued to have through student government. Other than that, we haven't been hosting as many events as we usually would if we were on campus, but we've been trying to keep a social media presence. But we are going to focus on one big event this semester, Student Appreciation Week, which is our staple. So that's what we're going to worry about for the fall semester, as well as just dealing with student concerns and the things that are coming up that come with this like virtual online learning world. So that's basically what my biggest goals are to focus on for student government.
Well, that's good to hear. So most of us know what Student Appreciation Week is, but if you just want to talk a little bit about what exactly it is.
Sure,
for those
yeah.
who might have forgotten.
Okay, so yeah, Student Appreciation Week is an entire week dedicated to students. It happens every semester at Cal U. It takes time away. Just usually we do it away around midterms, a stressful week when students are about to go home for a week or come back. We try to do it around something like there, so we can offer events that are distressors, give students an opportunity to have some fun. Faculty, administration, and auxiliary usually participate to show some appreciation for students too. So it's really just all about giving back to students, making them feel appreciated. Usually we pick some time that give them a little extra motivation to get them through the rest of the semester and let them know that we're here for them. Other organizations are here for them. The people on campus are here for you. We all want to see you do good. So that's the main goal of Student Appreciation Week.
We talked about, but when is Student Appreciation Week happening this year?
Okay, yeah. So this semester we have planned it for the first week of November. So it's going to be November 1st through November 7th. We picked this week just because we thought it was a good kind of middle week where it gave us enough time to plan and then enough time for classes to still continue afterwards. And then just obviously the week of the election, we thought it was an appropriate week for us to choose and be able to assist some of our efforts there too.
And I guess, so what are the plans for this year's Student Appreciation Week despite the whole semester being online?
Yeah, so that was a big thing, is like, do we want to even have a Student Appreciation Week with everything being online? But I think with everything being virtual, even now more than ever, we need a Student Appreciation Week. Students are learning remotely. They need some extra encouragement, some extra motivation to get them through the rest of the semester. I know we're all getting antsy, we're getting anxious sitting at home, getting stir crazy. So I know that they need some things to get them excited. So we have a lot of virtual events going on for people who are at home. And then we also have some virtual events for people specifically up at Cal and living in town. So we have some things for both avenues. So that's kind of what we have going on, just trying to focus a lot of it around social media and what we could do to reach people wherever they may be.
It's good. With me still being at home in lovely Baden, PA, it's about an hour and a half north of Cal.
Okay.
Like we said, I know hopefully we can be back in person for the spring semester, and some of these virtual events I know I've gone to, because like it makes you feel like you're at Cal even though it's all online. But the efforts so far have been good with keeping us up to date and entertained with stuff. So does Student Appreciation Week only happen once a year, or does it happen every semester?
Yeah, Student Appreciation Week actually happens every semester, both fall and spring semesters. This is my 5th Student Appreciation Week I've planned. So I've done this a couple of times, but this is the first one I get to really control. I have my hands on it. I get to kind of control the direction, which I'm excited about. I have some of my ideas I've been generating for a long time, and some of them are specifically around, the pandemic and how to like do things with that. So no, we will be having one in the spring semester too, regardless if we're online or in campus. It's definitely going to be a point of mine to make sure we do something for Student Appreciation Week. It's definitely not something that I ever want to fall behind, because students need to be appreciated. It's something that needs to keep happening annually and just get better and better, honestly.
And so what kind of events can students look forward to for this upcoming?
Sure, I'd love to talk about it. So right now we're still a couple weeks out, so all these are not finalized as far as dates and times of the days of the week, but these are some of the things you can definitely look forward to. We're going to be holding a town hall meeting Monday at our student government meeting, which will be open to all students. We're going to really try to push that this year, because we've been finding a lot of student concerns being channeled in a lot of different ways, but not through student government. So I'm definitely trying to use this event and get as many students as we can there and hear what people have been experiencing with everything being online. So I'm hoping that's a really good event for students to come to. And I really encourage anyone that has any type of concern, comment, anything that's weighing on their mind, come let it out our town hall. Other than that, we're going to be assisting with voting on Tuesday in one way or another. We haven't really got a lot of details, but we're going to definitely use our services wherever we're needed. We're running a Good Neighbor campaign, and that's something I'm really excited about. It's going to be up here at Cal. So basically all up at Vulcan Village and all of the residences down in town where students live, we're going to be going around and handing out handouts that basically talk about how to be a good neighbor to the people that live in town, and also during the pandemic as far as social distancing guidelines and how to practice safe social distancing. So that's something I'm really excited about, because we get to go interact with people in town in a safe way, which is something we haven't been able to do for a while. So that's how we're going to really target the people here on campus. We're going to be working with CUTV, obviously, and releasing a series of appreciation videos from some of our faculty members, speaking about why they appreciate working with students so much, why they do what they do. A lot of social media giveaways to look forward to. We're going to be giving out some good prizes. So make sure you watch our social media. We're going to have a gaming tournament for all of the people who enjoy our gaming tournaments we usually have. So I think this semester we're choosing Among Us. So that's something to look forward to. We'll have a pretty good gaming tournament with there. And then I think we're going to run something like an I Mask Up For campaign, where we're going to challenge just a bunch of clubs, organizations, and people on campus and at home to tell us who they mask up for. This is just something some of the other colleges around us had work to do, and it had actually really worked out for their campus. So we've agreed to team up with them. So that's another campaign we're going to choose to run during Student Appreciation Week. But yeah, a lot of stuff online to look out for. So good stuff coming up.
I think maybe the only thing I'll miss about not being in person for Student Appreciation Week is I think half off laundry in the residence halls.
Yeah, the half off laundry, getting
favorite.
off the bus with the free coffee, free smoothies, yeah, I miss it too. But honestly, when I was on campus, I was always running around to one event every day. It was like in between classes, I'd have to go do all this craziness. At least from here, I'll be like doing it all from my computer, but
we'll just have to stay in one place.
Yeah, which might make it more stressful, but who knows?
But besides Student Appreciation Week being hosted virtually this year, is there anything else that would be different about it?
So honestly, there's not going to be that much stuff that's different about it. You're still going to get your social media giveaways. We're going to have some gaming tournaments. So those are a lot of the same things that we did even when we were in person. The town hall was something we did in person. So it's not going to be too different. The only thing is you're not going to get all the free food, all the free little goodies we usually hand out on campus and all the free apparel. But other than that, we'll make up for it in the spring, I promise, if we're on campus. But no, for now, it's not going to be too different. I just really encourage everyone to participate on social media and like in the virtual platforms we have. So.
And lastly, what for you, since this is your 5th Student Appreciation Week, what does Student Appreciation Week really mean to you?
So Student Appreciation Week has always been a really fun thing for me to do because I feel like student government is just such an organization that's rules, it's order. People think it's really structured, and that is all very true. Those are some of the things that we pride ourselves on. We're supposed to be a structured organization because we are the Student Government Association. So our day-to-day stuff usually consists of business and not fun things. So Student Appreciation Week really gives us an opportunity to touch into our creative sides and offer a week for just fun things to do for students, events to do. This is our way to talk to students, get to know them on a better, more personal level. That's not so much in a meeting setting where we're talking about business and student concerns and policies and this. So this has always been a really fun thing for me to do. I like to connect with students. I know some of the other people I work with, we really get a lot of joy out of doing things like this with creativity, and we get to interact with students, use our thinking caps. So I've always really appreciated this week. I've always enjoyed the planning aspect of it. We always get really satisfied throughout the week, and once it's all over, seeing the winners of Student Appreciation Week, the people who are posting about it, it's always really rewarding. And it's always a great recruitment tool for student government as well. So it's always been a really big staple event for me in student government.
And no, before we go to commercial break, any final words you want to say to really get your point out there, get people to definitely join on?
Yeah, I just want to encourage everyone to follow us on social media at StuGov of CalU. That's on Twitter and Instagram. Yeah, please just reach out to us if you ever have any student concerns. Don't hesitate. Don't be scared. We're really friendly, even though we seem a little intimidating. So please feel free to reach out. Come and join us at some events if you're interested in student government or anything. If there's any concern or comment at CalU that you want to talk about, you want to air out, I'm always here, and any of the people I work with, we'd love to talk to you. So please.
All right. Well,
thank you for having me. Please.
Thank you, Amanda, for coming up. I know I'm going to have you stick around. We're going to take a quick commercial break, and I always like to play a game during my show,
perfect.
so I'll have you stick around for that. But in the meantime, we'll take a quick commercial break, and we come back. This is a classic game, one of my favorites that I like to play. So we'll be right back. Stay tuned, everyone. You're watching Caton's Corner on CUTV.
Consider the future. Your future. At California University of Pennsylvania, you can build your life your way because we believe in you. We invest in you, empower you to create the future you envision. We give you the tools and teaching so you can rise up and achieve. Don't settle for someone else's vision of you. Build you at CalU. Visit us at calu.edu.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm still joined by Amanda. It's near the end of the show, and that means it's time to play a game. With our last few minutes here, like I said, we're going to play a classic game, Tom's Burning Questions. If you can read my thing. I've had this note card written out for a while, since my last show. So basically what it is, just some random questions I'll ask, and just think of the first answer that comes to mind. It's very easy, and I know I'll play along as we go. So first burning question, Amanda, what is your greatest fear?
Spiders, for sure. So scared of spiders, so deathly afraid. And that's bugs really in general, but spiders more than any of the other ones.
I know I'd say for me, probably flying, because I've never been on an airplane before. And I don't know, it's just, now is really not the time to
yeah,
be
no,
on a
I look
plane.
forward to flying. I get excited to go fly somewhere, but I definitely could see, if you've never been on a plane, where that fear could come from.
So next one, what is the worst gift you have ever received?
One time I got a gift card on it that had no money. So I went to go use it at the store and I couldn't even use it. There was no money on it. And I was like, don't you have to put money on it when you get the gift card? So I would say that was the worst gift I've ever received, because I was like, okay.
I know growing up, definitely sucks, but now
Yeah.
I've learned to appreciate them.
It's one of those gifts for sure. I have some of those.
And so next one, if you had a fragrance, what would it be called?
Oh, goodness gracious. I don't know. I've never really thought of this. It'd probably be a pun on my name, though, because I'd probably like to throw that in there. So I don't know. Amanda's air scent, Amanda something like that. So it would be something catchy, though.
I know, like for us in CTV, we always had this running gag. It's my nickname in our group chat that we have. Gary knows what I'm talking about. It's called Wild Thornberry.
Oh, that's actually good. See, that's something I'd have to sit down and think with for a second. But
I'm not even sure how that name caught on. I know Colin used it the one time, and it just stuck. And I was like, I'm going to use that as my nickname for everything now.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. It's creative.
All right. Best place have you ever gone on vacation?
Mexico, for sure. I've been to Cancun, Mexico once when I was really young. Best place I've ever been, for sure. I did a lot of fun things, that the once in a lifetime things, type of vacation. So it was really fun.
Definitely for me, and I know Gary hears me talk about it a lot, but New York City. I'm a New York City guy. Yeah. I've gone 5 times within a year and a half.
Oh, wow. You're not wasting any time.
Well, I first went July 2018 and then went 4 other times. And then I was in New York City right before the pandemic first began. And it was crazy. It was crazy to see everything shut down literally a week after I was there.
Yeah, I'm sure.
All right. That's probably one of my favorite ones. What is the first thing you would bring to a dinner party?
Oh, goodness. My first thing I would bring to a dinner party. I'm not really sure. Probably my headphones, just because I usually am sneaking off and listening to my headphones if there's nothing fun going on. I have AirPods, so I'm really famous for this. Missy will tell you about this because this used to be a joke between me and Seth. We'd always walk around and look exactly the same because we always have our AirPods in. We're always not listening to anyone, straight faces. So we're really known for that, hiding our AirPods in when nothing really is being talked about. So people tend to board me. So
I can relate to that. I know as a joke, I said I would bring my appetite as the first thing.
Oh, yeah.
If I had to choose food, I don't know, maybe some chips and dip or something.
Mm-hmm.
Something basic. And lastly, what is your worst habit you'll never break?
A bad habit. I mean, I'm definitely a procrastinator. I'd say I have that habit. But I'm really only like that with my schoolwork because other than that, I'm pretty OCD about everything. But I do procrastinate with my schoolwork, and I think a lot of it is just me knowing in the back of my mind I can get it done pretty fast by the time it's due. So I usually just wait until I absolutely know I won't be able to do it anymore.
I can also relate to that one, but probably my worst habit, I'm very sarcastic. For people that do know me, I'm very sarcastic.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, maybe it comes naturally, maybe from working at Arby's the last 4.5 years and dealing with customers. But
well, I'm sure a lot of people that work with me would tell you I have the same quality. It's just something I don't recognize as a bad habit.
Something along those lines. But
right.
That is how you play Tom's Brandon Questions. I win.
Well, thanks for having me. It's fun
I win,
playing.
obviously, because it's my show.
Okay, fine. That'll be the only time, though.
I'll send you a prize. I'm not sure what it is.
Okay, send me my participation medal.
I'll definitely do that. Well, that's it for today's show. Again, I'd like to thank Amanda for being here today. It means a lot. Maybe we can collaborate a little bit more as the semester goes on. Maybe do a follow-up when Student Appreciation Week happens in a few weeks. You said the week of November 1st, right?
Yeah, the first week of November, and I'd love to collaborate whenever possible. Thank you so much for having me again. It's been nothing but fun. Thanks.
Well, thank you for being here. Also, I'd like to thank the incredible Gary Smith for everything. He was everything from the director, camera operator, graphics person, all at once today. So he wears a lot of hats for us in CUTV. And the last thing I would want to say at this time, just remember to only spread love and kindness to one another. That's the only thing we should be spreading right now, nothing else. Wear a mask, social distance, wash your hands, please. Do whatever we can so we can all be back together for the spring semester, hopefully. So until the next show, I will see everyone later. And as always, in the words of Ellen DeGeneres, be kind to one another. Bye, everyone.